Agile Estimating. It's a subject I've been avoiding. As Agile topics go, it's emotive. It's all too easy to ruffle feathers. It's also a broad topic. Where to start? What about right at the beginning with a pretty fundamental question? Agile Estimating, why bother? Hi, this is Gary. Welcome to Development That Pays. A couple of weeks ago, Andre Lewis left this comment on a video. Can you do an episode on estimating tasks? Andre, thank you very much for your suggestion. It's an interesting and potentially controversial area. Let's start the journey by asking the question why. Why do we even need to estimate? To get to where we're going, a bit of context will be helpful. In a couple of previous videos, I've described software development as a process where the product owner decides what to build, the development team gets on and builds it, and the customer uses, experiences, benefits from it in some way. In agile software development, the value is delivered to the customer not in one lump, but in a series of increments. Feedback from the customer, together with input from other sources, is used by the product owner to create and maintain a prioritized list of stuff to do, the product backlog. It's the product backlog that we're interested in, so let's remove some of this clutter and move things around a bit. I'm also going to redraw the product backlog and spread the individual items out a bit and squish them just a bit. Now, all kinds of things can be listed in a product backlog: features, bugs, infrastructure work, spikes. But for our purposes here today, I'm going to assume that these 4 items are all features. In other words, they are things that the customer will, in due course, see, experience, use. So much for the content of the product backlog. What about the order of the product backlog? Well, that's another subject that could fill a book. So let's keep things super simple and consider just one single factor: value. The value that the particular feature will provide to the customer. Let's indicate the value with a little bit of resizing. Number 1 has the most value, number 2 is next, and so on. A little bit of color would be nice. That's too subtle. Yeah, much better. By now, I'm sure you're sick of hearing about the product owner and the product backlog. So let's get the development team involved. I think it's time for them to set to work. The team is going to start, as I'm sure you'd expect, with the item at the top of the product backlog. Once that's finished, it takes another item from the top of the product backlog, and so on. And before we know it, a whole pile of value has been delivered to the customer, which of course is excellent. But here's the thing, it was done without estimating a damn thing. Now, this episode was supposed to be about estimating, so this is a little bit awkward. Somewhere along the way, I must have made one assumption too many. Did you spot what it was? I'll reveal all at the beginning of the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already done so, now would be a great time to subscribe to this channel. That way you'll be notified the moment a new episode is ready. Click the big red button to subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side.